Hello, hello, good morning. So I'm super glad to show you my first showcase at my first ESA. I'm Givra, I'm from Belgium, and I will play some music of Theatrhythm Final Online. It's a rhythm game about Final Fantasy games and other Square Enix games music. So I hope you'll like it.
That will be a lot of fun and a lot of memory also. This game is full of all of the music of all of the Final Fantasy games, and it's if you like the series, it's really a shot of nostalgia during this next 30 minutes. Before we start, do we have the confirmation that the Chocobo's team win?
I will just quickly update and make sure that we have all of the latest numbers. And the winner of the team choice was Mark, Jacobo, Red 13, and Vivi.
Okay, perfect.
So for showcase, the team doesn't change anything basically because Givra, as you will see, have a has a very high level as she is also the world record. The world record holder of this difficulty of the supreme difficulty as a speedrun, but here that will just be a showcase of a list of different music, and we will start with the Crystal Tower. I think we will have to do a countdown.
You'll do it?
Yeah, sure. And we can go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And good luck. As a rhythm games, you will see a multiple notes and multiple moments when Givra will have to input at a good timing. And I will not speak too much during the music itself. That was good. That was kind of lots of critical hits. Nice.
Thank you.
And that's a first clear. Basically, you have all of the inputs at the right of the screen. For the red inputs, Givra can input literally the button that she wants. But for other ones, like, for example, direction or holding buttons with the green, she have to hold most of the buttons at the same time you input, which is kind of different from many other rhythm games. Yeah, there you have lots of different notes and pressing different buttons. Here, there is a lot of time that you have to hold the button and literally input another one, which is make the things kind of different in Theatrhythm. So you go for the second one after Final Fantasy III. We are going in Final Fantasy V, yeah, with the Chocobo music. One for all party. this final section of yellows with
Yes.
the direction is kind of tricky, but you got it flawlessly. Only one miss at this moment. A full combo needs to don't do any miss or any bad things. You have to stay on good or on the top of that to make a full clear. We can continue with the next one. Basically, the number 13, for example, here is the difficulties of each song. Basically, Givra plays on the highest possible difficulty, which is the supreme difficulty.
Yes.
It's been added for this fourth opus of the license. The three previous opus of Theatrhythm was released on 3DS, but this is the first on Switch. That's kind of good. That was the decisive battle from FF6. And now we'll continue with probably, even if you don't know Final Fantasy, you will know the next song. Probably one of the most, if not the most well-known music of the entire series. The battle begins. That was kind of good, especially for the second half was kind of difficult.
Thank you.
There is a lot of sections here when you have some stairs with the green buttons, when you have to literally alternate between the button that you choose to holding, and sometimes you have to hold two buttons at the same time. So release one button to keep pressing another one and so on. The holding sections basically on these games is probably the skills that it's mostly the most difficult to get in this rhythm games. So Theatrhythm is as I said, the fourth game of the series, and basically now this is perhaps the last of the series, I guess. And honestly, if you want to try this type of rhythm game, this one is really interesting, especially for the last console. It was also in PS. You also run on PS5.
It will probably be the last one because Final Barline is the end of sheet music.
Yeah. Really clean. And as you probably, yeah, thank you. And there is a lot of people with sticks behind. As you probably already expect, there is not only the beginning of the holding section yet that you have to handle, but also the end with sometimes a direction to press to validate it the entire holding section, which makes the transition between those sections when they are one after each other more difficult than than classical holding section button. And as it had been said also in the chat, yeah, we can call that as a controller version of Guitar Heroes at some point. And I think we go to Final Fantasy VIII. We Force Your Way.
My favorite.
Yeah, a little bit of burning up with the loading times. Very clean. Only 2 miss. Unfortunate and this but there is a lot of mashing movement and this one that's going flawlessly with double S ranking and this highest difficulty. And also because we had a lot of Final Fantasy IX on the stream too for finishing the stream too, let's skip Final Fantasy IX and go immediately to FF10 with the battle theme, the classic good battle theme of FF10. Here it comes.
You're too slow!
This is an auto-scroller, Sonic. That was fine. This final section is kind of hard also, yeah. So I think Wardrams have some message for us before Shadowbringer.
I do indeed. We just got a $246 anonymous donation. No message, but they did redeem a Drippy Goosebird shirt. They did use that money to put towards the Vengeance Hunter's skin choice of blue, and they also used it for our Theatrhythm donation incentive of One Wing Angel bonus song target, where we currently are at $403 out of the 1,000. We do not have long time to go, so maybe we can get there. That would be incredible if you could get there. But yeah,
Sure.
Thank you so much for the donation.
Thank you a lot. And we will go right into Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. What angel wakes me? really good, very close to a full combo. Honestly, at
Thank you.
one knot. This one was a little considered as a little bit easier than
Yes.
the previous that we saw, with a triple S. So yeah, you did a lot of scoring on this on this save file. So it's we probably will not see any personal best at this moment.
Yes.
You can see the difficulties on the bottom right here. We'll play this on Ultimate, if I'm right, and not on Supreme. Supreme is a really, I mean, the toughest difficulty ever made, and it's kinda busted, especially for this one.
Not all songs have a supreme difficulty.
Yeah, also, yeah. GG
Thank you.
for this ones. That was a music from FF15, if I'm right. Then we will continue with FF16 to Cells of Forbidden Seas, and also another things about many of the direction input you see from the yellow trigger or the end of the green triggers. You also have to know that the stick has to be placed in the neutral positions every time you have to redo the direction. It's basically done to just slash the stick in some sort every time like this. We have those yellow ones, which make, for example, the PlayStation controller really useful. And Givra plays actually on Switch, but with a PlayStation 5 controller. Nice. And that was the final clear for Final Fantasy, but we can also play music outside of the Final Fantasy license in this fantasy game, which is Theatrhythm, because there is also some music from Bravely Default, and here Bravely Default 2. By the way, yeah, the new Switch 2 release, the very first Bravely Default. If you like Final Fantasy, you definitely have to try Bravely Default. It's an awesome also JRPG games, and there is one of the music of this awesome license, which be the last one. So it's your final chance to complete the incentive with this music. That was an awesome finish at the end. GG Givra.
Thank you.
And so that was normally the final one, except if we met the incentive, War Drums.
I will just check. Unfortunately, unfortunately, we did not meet the incentive for the bonus song, but we did get quite a bit of the way there. And thank you all so much for those generous donations. And thank you, Givra, for that amazing showcase. I was entertained the entire way, and yeah, just very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is some shot of nostalgia there. You also have, for other people, you also have many other incentives that's coming up, especially the Undertale one for the Sense fight, if I'm right, and it's close to be done. So don't lose hope, even if you don't unlock this once. We will continue to unlock other incentive that's still coming up during the whole day. Do you have any things to say, Givra?
Oh, I will say thank you. I had a lot of fun doing showcase. So thank you, everyone, and I hope to see you again next time.
Sure. I think